Hey guys, my name is the Flying Rodent, and we are playing Legendary difficulty on Skyrim. This is my Let's Play. This is part 6 now, I believe, and yeah, we've officially almost reached what I designated as the mid game in my guide. We've got one of the two check marks that constitutes mid game in the guide. So what have we done so far? Let's take stock. So we started off, we escaped Helgen, we did some stuff around Helgen, we went to the mine, we got Apprentice Conjuration, we went to Whiterun, we bought some spells, including Summon Flame Atronak, we then cleared out Bleak Falls Barrow in this little cave, and then we went back to Whiterun, and then we sold some stuff, and then we went basically in search for the Bound Bow Tome, which again is not... It's not mandatory that you go searching for it. You can actually buy it from the College of Winterhold, but we decided to search for it because why not? So we cleared a few bandit places and then found it over here and had some funky mage jewels, and then we went in here and then we died to some trolls because we were silly, and then we went back to town. We found a nice enchantment in the way of the damaged stamina enchantment. Why is that there? We found the damaged stamina enchantment and then used that to enchant weapons that we'd looted with the damaged stamina enchantment and sell them for a decent amount of money. And then we went to the College of Winterhold and then we completed the Under Sarthal quest and we got our Conjuration skill to 65. We went back to the College of Winterhold and then we bought a couple of funky spells. And those couple of funky spells are, drumroll, one day I'll discover what key's been what. Is M magic? M would know. M is map. I'll have a look at the keys another time anyway. If you go to tab and then you go over here, then you can find magic. Yeah, we got Dremora Lord, and we got Storm Atronak. So, why are these nice spells to have? Dremora Lord, I stated in my Steam guide that this is based off, is basically the most practical summon in the game, and when I mean practical, I mean the most consistently useful. So you could argue that Storm Atronachs are more versatile, and that they have ranged attacks, and then they have melee attacks, and they can do lots of things, and they can deplete Magicka with their lightning bolts. But in practice, what happens is if you summon a ranged attacking summon, like a Flame or a Storm Atronak, then the majority of the time they'll actually just like run away and shoot stuff with spells, and on Legendary difficulty you would rather that your followers not run away, because that means that the enemies focus you, and you are a piece of paper. So you would much rather that your summons that you summon go into melee, and all Dremora Lords can do is melee, and they do melee quite well. They wear heavy armor, they use a Daedric Flaming Sword, they whack stuff, they're good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to test out the effectiveness of our new Dremora Lord against probably some wildlife and then some mages. And then another thing we're going to try and do, at least remember how to do, is we're going to try and use Calm and Fear against mages, because illusion spells are quite nice against human opponents like bandits and mages and wildlife. Maybe we can even use some illusion spells to calm some stuff running at us, just to illustrate what they're good for. My frame rate is shocking though, and you kind of need moderately okay mechanics to pull illusion spells off consistently, because they're sort of just straight moving projectiles and they don't have an area effect until you get to adept level, and if you miss, that can mean the difference between surviving and dying. So yeah, hopefully we'll find some opponents to use illusion magic on. Actually, one thing we can do, another thing that I mentioned in the guide, is that you can soul gem farm at this nice location here. So what this location has is a bunch of mud crabs. We have 11 petty soul gems. Good, this is the perfect time to illustrate that then. The one caveat, however, is that there's normally a saber cat hanging around who has probably... I can't see them here, which means that they probably ran off and killed all of the mud crabs that I was hoping to soul trap. This is the bit where he just like runs at me, you know, out of my peripheral vision and kills me in one shot. But we have Calm, so that hopefully is not an issue. Yeah, I don't know where this saber cat is. It's slightly unsettling. Anyway, for the moment we're just catching butterflies out of the air because it's cool. You can use normal butterflies and blue butterflies for different potions. There's a little chest here. Yeah, there's normally a saber cat. I'm quite surprised that we can't see the saber cat. Usually there's a saber cat here that rips your face off. But they're not here, which again has me slightly worried, because it makes me think that they've run off to do something and they're going to come back and kill us at any moment. Anyway, what we can do here is soul trap a bunch of crabs. Crabs are petty souls, and there's a lot of crabs. So starting all the way down here, we're gonna find some crabs to soul trap. Now let me just double check what's what. Crabs, soul trap rather, is 7. Yeah. So again, another public service announcement. This character uses a lot of stuff on its quick bar, and I built this character on a console, and you had no quick keys on a console. You just like scrolled up and down your quick bar. So it didn't matter if you had more than 8 things on your quick bar. So yeah, if you would rather only have 8 things on your quick bar, then sorry if you want to use this build to its full potential, because it does a lot of stuff. Yeah, so I also mentioned earlier on that mud crabs really hurt, so that mud crab just hit me twice and did about 130 damage or something silly. There we go. Alright, anyway, you can soul trap crabs and then set them on fire, so... but you know what I have done, is I've got rid of flames, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to get rid of flames. We're not going to use Conjure Store Action, we're going to keep flames, because that's our like personal close combat option against weak enemies. Alright, that's 1. So yeah, we started with 11 petty soul gems. Let's see how many we can fill up in this little area here. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. You basically run around and you find a mud crab and then you soul trap it and then you set it on fire and then you move on to the next one. And then hopefully you don't get killed in the meantime. It doesn't help that my frame rate is absolutely shocking. But it's enough. That was an interesting 180 that Feindal did. I wonder how his spinal muscles are feeling after he did that. He literally just like twisted and didn't use his legs, which meant it probably all went to his back. But yeah, game physics. Whee! Alright, that's 3. We're not going to bother summoning any Dremora Lords for this lot because they don't really deserve Dremora Lords. Mud crabs are slow and ponderous and easy to pick off. But while I say this, what will most likely happen is I'll be like halfway through doing this, and then the saber cat that I mentioned earlier, who's probably like parked themselves over the hill or done something dumb, is going to come back and be like, "Hi, remember me?" and then kill me in 2 hits, and then I'll have to reload a save. That's most likely what's going to happen. Because normally that saber cat is kind of just chilling at the beginning of that crate, and you can safely get rid of it without having to worry about it too much. Just gotta make sure these are soul trapped, and then we're gonna get back to setting them on fire. Alright, well, while my magic regenerates, Feindal can do some things. Yeah, you can use Mud Crab Chitin for a little bit. So it is worth looting these guys. It's an alchemy ingredient. It's used in a few different things. The legs are just food. You just sell them. But yeah, so we've killed probably what, 5 crabs so far. And there's probably another 5 or so. I don't really want to soul trap Feindal, so I can avoid it. Come on, Krabby, get out of the water. There we go. I think that got him. No, I don't think it did. How? Oh my god. There we go. Alright, well I lagged to death and I died to a mud crab. There you go. Well, let's load our save. So we just did nothing. Yay! Alright, let's make this a little bit more efficient this time. It still unsettles me that this silly tiger isn't here. Alright, so flames are in the wrong spot. Okay. I might just like swim over here where it's a bit easier to kite them. Yeah. Anyway, you should have enough health by this stage of the game to survive 2 hits from a mud crab, and you will hopefully be playing on a better machine than me and not have to deal with lag and worry about whether or not Soul Trap actually lands properly on one of these things, and hopefully not die the way that I just died before. Because you can, I mean, these guys are pretty slow. It's pretty easy to just Soul Trap them and kite them out using flames. And you can tank a couple of hits in the event that you don't successfully kite them out. Alright. Yeah, crabby. Hello? This is the bit where the tiger rocks up and hits me from behind. Alright. There's another crab, I think, around here somewhere. Oh, he walked over the other side of the river. Of course he did. Hey, crabby. Oh, they can get you underwater. That's nice. Alright. East. That's cinematic. Alright, so we're up to the same number of crabs as we were last time before we died to lag. Let's not die to lag this time. He's in a bit of an awkward spot, so I might actually take him over to this bit, where again we can kite him out a bit better. Come on. So yeah, I guess for those not versed in gaming lingo, so kiting is attacking with ranged attacks and then moving backwards and then keeping your enemy at a fixed distance. So it's akin to flying a kite, where you are running along with a kite and the kite is on the end of a string at a fixed distance behind you. That's where the term kiting comes from. Pretty sure it's a World of Warcraft term. There's an awful lot of gaming terms that come from WoW, because I guess WoW was a very overly played game that involved a lot of social interaction, so people had to invent terms for things that happened a lot in that game. Ooh, that's a bear noise. Where's the bear? We can maybe demonstrate what calm does to a bear. Because we have illusion dual casting. So let's see if we can find our bear friend. Yep. Hey bear. See? There you go. Oh, but of course Feindal then proceeded to shoot him, so that didn't work. So the next thing we can do... no, Magic Bar's not full. This is a little bit awkward, actually. I could make the bear run away. So yeah, let's also demonstrate what you can do. If you have someone running at you, just do that. And then he runs off. Bye bear. Whee! So if you're getting attacked by something and you... Oh, that's a second red dot. Okay, it's a wolf. It's not a cat. Yeah, this is around about the time I wouldn't mind having a summon, so we might just summon our Flame Atronak again. Just so we got summon. If I was forward thinking, I would have summoned a Dremora before we decided to do any of these shenanigans, but Dremoras tend to kill stuff very quickly. And then we wouldn't be able to demonstrate what Calm and Fear do if the Dremora just came up and beat them up in no time flat. The bear's back, so... Oh, is he going to go for me? Eh? Yeah. Bye, bear. Alright. So yeah, bear's hurt, as you just saw. But you can use illusion spells to make them run away, so that's what illusion's good for. So for a couple of perks, I'm pretty sure you need dual wielding, however, to make something like a bear run away, because bears are quite high level. But yeah, for a couple of perks, you can make him piss off and leave you alone. So fear is, I think it's level 9, up to level 9. I'm not sure what bears are. Bears might be higher than level 9. Saber cats aren't higher than level 9, so you can single cast Calm and Fear against saber cats and I think bandit outlaws and apprentice mages, and they should run away. But bears might be a bit higher. Let's summon a flame atronach and a bound bone. Do this the early game way, hey? We're going to common soul. We're not going to take a chance. We're just going to kill it. There we go. Goodbye, bear. I could have soul trapped a lot of these things, but I wasn't expecting to fight all those wolves. We're mainly here just to soul trap crabs. So we'll walk to the end of the length of this bit of river where you can find crabs and keep fun stuff to soul trap. There we go. There's a couple just chilling. You know what? Let's get Skyrim. Hi. So, if you were to use this in combat, you would summon it, and then you'd wait a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to summon, we're going to wait a little bit, and then we're not actually going to we're not going to do any damage this time, we're just going to trap the crabs. And for some reason that first soul trap spell didn't hit. But yeah, as you may have noticed, the Dremora Lord just did about 90% of its damage in one hit, and that's what Dremora Lord's good for. So yeah. And it also lasts a couple of minutes, so I'll just like cruise around and follow me now. Until I don't need him anymore. And he also gives experience, which is nice. Like, Flame Atronachs give next to no experience, whereas conjuring a Dremora Lord is akin to raising a zombie or summoning a couple of swords in terms of experience, so I can actually level without being stupidly contrived now, which I might do. I might put away. We might, you know what, let's actually commit to that. We're going to get rid of Bound Sword from our quick bar. We are no longer going to summon any more swords, and we're going to purely level up using Summon Dremora Lord now. Just to prove a point more than anything. So, goodbye Bound Sword. Oh my god. I can't actually tell whether or not I've soul trapped it. I don't think I have. No, I didn't. So, this frame rate is shocking. What's getting me? I don't even know. Oh, maybe it was a fish. There's slaughterfish in the water. I'm being hit by something, but I can't see what it is, and it's unsettling. It's definitely not a mud crab. Mud crab hit you like a truck, so it's probably a slaughterfish. There's probably some fish in the water. Oh, there's this little dude. Hey, little man. Of course, Feindal killed it before I managed to soul trap it. Anyway, if you're paying a lot more attention to soul trapping animals in this part of the river, and you're not playing on a computer that runs at about 10 FPS, you could feasibly soul trap about a dozen things and fill up your soul gems in this part of the game. So we started with 11, and we're now down to 3. Probably it would all be filled if I'd managed to land soul trap on everything, but I didn't because reasons. Oh, we still might be able to land soul trap on some fish or something. Yeah. Have I got any weapons to kill? I mean, I could summon a sword. I've got a couple of daggers. Slaughterfish in this game are thankfully pretty tame. Slaughterfish in Morrowind, however, Jesus. Slaughterfish in Morrowind or something else. I don't actually know whether or not I've soul trapped this one. Whatever, I'm just gonna swing wildly. I think we got our magicka back now. So I'm just gonna spam flames and hope I hit everything. Well, this is interactive, isn't it? There we go, I hit one thing. Meanwhile, Feindal is where? there, shooting arrows like a pansy is. It's extremely annoying not being able to see anything. Where are you? There you are. Alright, and I actually soul trapped that one. There we go. So, there we go. Point proven. A, you can soul trap slaughterfish. B, if you go around this part of the river and you're not playing on a piece of junk, you can soul trap everything along the river and get about 10 to 15 souls out of it. Quite easily. And then you can use that to convert into daggers that sell for, or for weapons that sell for, 200 to 250 each. And now because Feindal is stuck, we're going to wait a while. And then he's going to come back, and then he's going to be hopefully here. And then we're going to do the thing that we wanted to do at the beginning, and that is storm this keep. Right.
Oh yeah, Lee.
Doo-doo-doo. Anyway, there's a dragon over there, which we're going to avoid. And this is the keep. So what we can hopefully do, before we run in like a bull at a gate, is find some stuff to do funky illusion magics on. But I kind of get the feeling that we've approached the wrong side to do that on.
Please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire.
Okay, that's nice. Can you go away now? I'm kind of busy. Bye. As you do. Alright, well I guess stealth has been abandoned. Let's just summon another one of these to get some more experience, just to prove that we can. And there we go. See, look, summoned a Dremora and I actually get experience for it. Yay! Anyway, so in the midst of all this, see, like, Dremoras just, like, run off and do stuff. So in the midst of this, the Dremora's just casually running up on all the battlements and tearing all the mages apart. See, look, one down. So you know how last time we fought one of these, like, apprentice ice mages and it took us 5 minutes to kill one of them? Well, yeah, we have a Dremora and it kills it in about 3 hits. So even if we're sort of a bit stuck in this little skirmish here, with our little mage here, the Dremora is busy running around doing all the work for it. Oh, there we go. So, after the Dremora's killed 3 of them, it's just going to come back and kill you in 1 hit. Bye! There you go. Thanks, Dremora. So yeah, Dremoras are good. They do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm sorry about that hunter, who's now going to, probably contract vampirism and become a vampire, and the rest is history, because I kind of don't have a cure disease potion on me. I'm just a cheapskate that uses shrines. So yeah, sorry, dude. Yeah. Anyway, so we have entered Fellglow Keep, and it's usually a few mages around here. It's kind of similar to Fort Amel, except this time we have a Dremora Lord, and Dremora Lords are really silly because they just run really fast at stuff and hit them really hard. Yeah, so that's basically how we are going to navigate this cave. Pretty much now that we have a Dremora Lord, even though we don't even have Expert Conjuration yet, because we have like just enough magicka to summon one, we pretty much just summon them off cooldown whenever combat stops and let it do its thing. There we go, it finally ran out. Let it do its thing, and then just summon another one and keep going from there, because Dremora Lords are silly. So, yeah. Alright, now, last time we played this, we ran into some invisible runes, and from memory, there's one of those at least in here that we won't be able to see because reasons. So hopefully I remember where it is and we don't die horribly to a stupid freaking rune trap again. There's some mages up here, but I'm just going to summon my little dude over there. And then he's just going to basically run upstairs and kill everyone for us. So, while that's happening, let's loot some things. That's empty. Oh look, there's a couple spiders. Could have salt trapped though. Goodbye. Yeah. Dramoras are very silly. So I guess, yeah, what are the specific stats of a Dramora? So just like as a comparison. So a Flame Atronak is a level 5 Atronak, and it has about 100 health, and doesn't have any physical damage reduction because it doesn't use armor, and it shoots firebolts. And then a Dramora Lord is a level 46 summon that has 350 health, and then has Daedric armor, so realistically it probably has about, you know, close to 500 health when it's purely tanking physical damage. And this is, I think, where the thing is, but I can't remember where, so I'm just gonna like timidly spam this. There it is. Okay, there we go. I remember where one of them was. Got enough? No, I don't want to do that. Crap, not that spell. Eh? Yeah. Go do the stuff. Alright. While he's doing the stuff, we're gonna loot, because that's what you can do. This is the life of a conjurer. Oh yeah, I got poisoned by those poison things, and they hurt. So I should probably heal myself. But yeah, meanwhile, Mr. Dramora's just like busy clearing the room for me, and I don't even have to interact. So yeah, just again, like public service announcement, you don't need to be a mechanically gifted Skyrim player to use this build, because it's conjuration and summon and pet focused. You could probably get away with a build like this and quite literally never harm a single opponent for the whole game. You could just spend all of your efforts on restoration, illusion, magic, and summoning stuff, and letting your follower and your summons do the work, and you could quite literally make it like a pacifist character that has minions that do all the work for you. Oh look, it's an adept. So adepts are typically quite difficult. And there's his head. Can I pick it up? Ooh, nah, I can't. Damn. Sad. Alright. Yeah. So in these cages, there's some vampires that will fight for you. So, because you know, you're just like, hey, go wreak havoc. So you can do this thing where you just like open them all up, and then they run into the next room, and then you get this nice little firefight going on in here. So I'll summon another one of them, because why not? Then we can literally just stand back here and watch the fireworks. But I'll take some daggers and have a look at what else there is. There's a hat. Yeah. Who needs to do stuff, right? I can just like run around and loot things, and if I get hurt I can just heal myself. Oh, there's a vampire. I wonder what these people are doing experimenting on vampires here. I like how these vampires are just like nice. Oh yeah, that's right, and they also resurrect stuff, because they do. Fangirl's having fun plugging away at things. Some mushies. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks Dramora for just clearing the room for us again. Yeah. Sweet. There's another dead mage. Maybe we can summon another one and then wait. Oh, there we go. So there's some things in here. Yeah, I mean, if you were to, you know, min-max Dramora Lord experience, you would summon one, and then you would wait for combat to start, and then you would summon another one. So we'll just demonstrate what that looks like now. Hi. So there you go, and then you just summon another one. And then you get experience for that. There you go. So yeah, takes a few summons, but you get experience for that. It's nice. Yeah, and yeah, Dramora Lords deal a lot of damage, so you quite literally don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna you know, loot while it's It's doing stuff for us. I suck at lockpicking. So normally the sort of basic strat for lockpicking is you sort of move the pick, you pick a side and then you move the pick around, and if you luck out then you find out basically where it is and use visual memory to tweak where it's going to go. But my frame rate at the moment is abysmal, so I'm sort of just half-assing it. Which I can afford to do because now I have a Dremora that just like quite literally clears the entire map for us, and we can just, you know, peruse like we're in a mall. Yeah. It is quite a lazy build, this one, once it comes down to it. It's a bit hectic early on, like, you know, the mage fights that we had yesterday were pretty over the top. But yeah.
They're going to do something awful to me. There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry before more of them show up. Oh, you saved me. Thank you so much. I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Yeah, where are your books, mate? I don't care about you.
Not interested enough to keep me from being locked.
Yeah,
Don't you
just...
need my help?
Nah.
Well,
I mean, you can get him to help. He summons a Flame Atronax. That's about all he's good for.
thank you.
He summons Flame Atronax for you, but other than that, he's pretty weak. So yeah, I'll be nice and let him go. See you later, man. Just gonna get your books back. Yeah, let's get another one of them. I like how they're just like, and then another one appears. It's like, hi, I'm here to do your bidding again. I wonder what actually happens when you're summoning a Dremora, because it's probably a pretty, you know, Oblivion is essentially hell, and you've essentially like just, you know, temporarily shackled the soul of some being from hell to come and help you for a bit. It's probably quite painful for the Dremora, just like, you know, being torn between realms. Yeah. Anyway, Dremora runs in combat. Summon the Dremora. Yeah, if I was being more Magicka efficient, I wouldn't bother summoning 2 Dremora per fight, but this is what it's like. I kind of want to get to 75 Conjuration, and I don't want to summon swords, so this is another way you can do it. Just to illustrate, you can get experience just purely from summoning things. Wow, okay, you're kind of dead. Let's heal you up. No. It's just placebo effect. Goodbye. Yeah. So yeah, this ruin at this level is full of, you know, adept level mages that are usually quite a challenge. But our sword man is just ripping their face off. Thanks, dude. You might hear some people in my house scolding our little dogs in the background. We have Dachshunds. They're quite cute, but they're also terrors that think they're cats and parkour all over the furniture, and it's fun to watch until it isn't. So I'm guessing one of them's getting yelled at. There we go, 69 Conjuration. Ah, we leveled up, sweet, which means that I can use the magic from this level up to summon another one. Woohoo! Because why not? We're not really doing anything else at this point. Oh, this Necromancer's like got a thing for me, it looks like. Enough, he says, running towards us. I wonder if we can duel a Necromancer with a bow. Let's give it a go, eh? Knowing me, it'll, like, you know, heal itself 100 times. Oh, there we go, Dremora. Dremora cut our duel short by just chasing it down. What we can do, actually, to stop him from running away, is we can calm him if I can manage to get in range. Or the Dremora can just kill it in one hit. That too. Whee! Oh, there is a skeleton. Good. Hi, skeleton. Bye. Dremora lords are funny. Alright. A couple of other poor necromancers who thought they stood a chance. Oh, this one has a big sword. No, I didn't manage to summon it before common stopped. Oh well. And FYI, you can raise zombies yourself if you like. What else have we got? A couple of soul gems. Oh yeah, right. This is probably the part of the video that you can't see because YouTube makes dark rooms really hard to see. So let there be light. Dunmer of Skyrim. If you want to read about the Dunmer. Dunmer are quite an interesting race lore-wise for those lore buffs out there. I mean, Morrowind was based around the Dunmer, so, and a lot of the lore for this game was written around the time that Morrowind came out. So, naturally, they are probably the race that received the most lore, because Morrowind was all the lore, was all about the lore. Anyway, let's head through the next bit. More soul gems. The City of Stone is probably referring to Markarth, I'm going to assume, which is literally a city built in the rock and stone. Oh, there we go. Good. But to make things more interesting, we're going to summon one right in front of you. Woohoo! And we're going to get some more conjuration experience. Lots of mushies, lavender, some mage looking menacingly at us. This is the bit where the Dremora just like turns around and chops her head off, like that. Jesus. I think that was probably single-digit hit points there. Probably close to 1 hit point that we managed to escape with then. Yeah, anyway. That was close. Oh, we get even more conjuration from reading a book. I guess skill, yeah. What are some min-max things you can do with skill books? You can pick up books without reading them. There's a way to do it. I can't remember, but there's a way you can pick up books without reading them, and then you can then save them until you want to level close to 100, or you want to. There's a black book power that increases the amount of skill gains you get from reading books. So you could, in theory, power game your way and save books and then read lots of books at the same time and do some shenanigans with that. But we're not too fussed. We're just going to watch our big, crazy, psychopathic sword Dremora guy who's probably dies a painful death every time I resurrect him to just run around and clear the whole ruin for us because no one in here stands a chance. In the meantime, is there some stuff that we can loot? I wonder. Like we could take some wheat out of this basket. That's a thing we can do, isn't it? Feindal can point his bow completely in the wrong direction, but that's typical Feindal behaviour, isn't it? Yeah. I wonder what that is. I don't think that's the door out. I don't think that's like a way into a new bit. Maybe there's a key that opens it that I'm not aware of. Anyway, I don't know where my Dremora is, so I'm just going to summon another one, because why not? That's the way out. This leads to some people. There we go. This might get hairy actually, because we do have quite a lot of people in here, and our Dremora can only kill so many at the same time. What's Feindal doing? Want a bit of a top up, man? Here you go. Is this some sort of healing spell? I know. What is it? Do. Atronach's dead. Ice Mage is dead. Couple of potions. It's Jamora trying to chase after something up there. Oh, that sounds like an enemy. Oh no, it's Feindal, just being himself. Nope. Looks like a shower or somewhere you take a dump. Yeah, I don't know where he's gone, so let's summon another one. Nothing after all. His whole purpose in semi-life is just to challenge things and hit them. What an existence. Oh, there's an enchanting altar here. That's nice. Well, maybe what I can do is I can just on the fly, and there's a girl's dress, because why not? I can on the... Can I get to that gem, please? Thank you. I can on the fly enchant some weapons. Ooh, and Quicksilver Ingot. What are Quicksilver Ingots for? They're used for making elven weapons. We're probably not going to make any elven weapons though, so yeah. But you can use them to make elven weapons if you so choose. And then there's these little guys. So these are the Stones of Baron's Ire, and there are 24 all around the land, and pretty much the only way you can find them is to look up an online walkthrough, because I'm pretty sure the in-game information only provides information for 18 out of the 24, and then the rest you kind of either have to just blindly stumble upon or look up a walkthrough for. So yeah. But if you manage to collect all 24 of those stones and then you deliver them to the Thieves Guild, I think, then you get some ability that means that you loot a ton of flawless gems in loot and then make a lot of money from that. So if you don't want to make money from crafting, then using the internet to find all the Stones of Baron's Ire is a legitimate way of making money, I guess. Oh, we need a system to do this. I am so slow. Yes, I do live with a child that likes running up and down the hallway and yelling. Not my child, though. Maybe there's a way you can quick key this. Oh, you can! Oh, you can use arrow keys. I am so dumb. Okay. And then can you select options from here? E is select, but you can't WASD or arrow key your way over to enchant items, so you have to actually use the mouse. Ah, but you can hover it there. Ah, today I learned. Okay, maybe there's a way you can speed this up then. You just have to use the keyboard at the same time. Alright. We might actually get somewhere then. Yeah, I can use the keyboard. Hooray! We got a system going. Alright, that'll come in handy later, hopefully. Because you do need to speed enchant some things when drinking potions, and I can already see that being a problem on this ancient relic of a machine. Alright, let's summon another Dremora and snoop along, and hopefully get back to full magicka before the next fight starts. And that way I can summon a second Dremora and then get experience for it. Ooh. I think we might actually be just about ready to head up to the final bit, actually, so that might not happen. I think the Dremora buddy has successfully cleared the entire floor. Oh no, there'll be a few others here. I might even be able to sneak one. Nope, maybe not here. Sneaky, sneaky. Or is that Dremora buddy already... Oh no, there's a flame atronach. There we go. Alright. Cool. And we get to level up again. Woohoo! More health. Because health is nice. Just summon it. Anyway, yeah. So that Dremora just does about 40 to 50 damage a hit to that poor atronach. And there we go. It's dead. Bye, atronach. Exploded. Oh, and these mages are already dead. So basically, the Dremora Lord already came up here and killed the mages and just forgot about the atronach and it's killed the atronach. Thanks, dude. Oh, there you go. Where be the lock? There he is, he's over here. Oh, if you go up a bit, nope, so it'll be down. Hard right. Some more potions, which you're probably never going to use. You could, in theory, use a lot of these potions, like Conjurer's Draft reduces conjuration spell cost, so I could feasibly, save that spell for a particular time when I might want to summon stuff in battle, but he's enough. Don't really need to be too tactful. What we can do though is we can use this cool shrine. So there's one of these indoors, boosts your magicka a tiny amount, and cures you of diseases, and you can use that instead of the Shrine of Archay. So that's the second shrine that's useful in the early game that I recommend. There's one in here, and there's also one outside in the courtyard, both in this place and in Fort Amol. And I'm pretty sure that they're the only shrines to Julianos in the entire game. So, yeah, they're not the easiest to reach, and health is probably more useful in the early game anyway, but just for, to prove a point, we now have a little bit more magicka, and a little bit less health. Now we're about to go up to do the final boss fight. So yeah, let's go do that. Loot some things. What we might do before the final boss fight though, is we might drink some of our potions, because she can be quite nasty to deal with. And I might even just summon one before we walk in and wait a bit. I'm pretty sure they don't come in the room with you. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. Oh, we have a bit of conversation, don't we, that we have to deal with, so... we will drink. We'll save that for when we go inside. But we'll drink one of... Oh, I've got two of them. No, I'll drink one of my shitty homemade ones. I'll drink that, I'll drink that, and that'll do. Alright, cool, here we go.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects.
Yep,
How
sure did.
Nice to meet you.
Can we just fight?
So you're just one of... You come here, kill my assistant. Are you attempting to threaten me? Well, then you won't be leaving here at all.
Yep, sure am. Alright, this is a bit of an awkward fight, because she will actually run around and fight you a lot, and you can't really do anything about it. So we're just going to drink some of our million potions, and hope that our summons deal enough damage to kill everybody. That'll do. Let's just take the books in the meantime, eh? Doody-doo. So yeah, there's usually a couple of flame atronachs and then the caller in here, and you can't really control what your summons are going to do. I was kind of hoping the Dremora would target the atronach, because then he has no excuse to not target the caller later. Anyway, let's just pick that up. There we go, now he's going to start hitting the atronach. Yoink. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. Let's actually contribute something to this fight. What's left of it. Oh, I can zoom, I forgot that. Not that that means anything. Goodbye. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that happened quickly. Alright, let's reload that save and be a little more careful, eh?
So you're the one.
I'm not going to bother fighting you. Yeah, go away. Thank you. Skip the conversation entirely. Alright, and let's just drink things. So we're going to drink one of you to fortify health. We're going to drink one of you to properly resist fire. And we're going to drink you as well. And we're going to find a nice corner where we can hopefully not get axed by fire spells. Oh no, you're actually going to run after me, because why not? Of course you are. Flame cloak spells suck. Another thing that you can do in this room, if you had a bit more foresight, is you could brew an invisibility potion, and then you could just drink the you could summon the stuff and drink the invisibility potion, and just kind of like chill in the side of the room while you summons do all the work. So this is what she did last time. So in Last Health, she tends to teleport around the room a lot, and then she did that, and then she fired about 4 firebolts at me in the space of 2 seconds, and I had no time to react. Be nice if she could stop doing that now. Goodbye. Kill. Thank you. Alright, and we found the books. And the book of interest that they talk about, just to reiterate, is called The Night of Tears. So what is The Night of Tears? So The Night of Tears talks about how once upon a time there were some Falmer living in, or rather, yes, so the elves attempted to drive the Nords from Skyrim. And so what happens is they decided to slaughter a bunch of elves at the Night of Tears, I believe. There you go, the Nords found something in the city. But the elves assaulted Sarthal. That's right, yes, so Sarthal. Nords lived at Sarthal, elves came along and slaughtered lots of Nords. Or the other way around. I can't be bothered to read that book properly, but it's one or the other. There you go. There was a massacre at Sarthal called the Night of Tears. And since then the place was locked away until you and your merry band of people showed up and found everything. Because no one else bothers to, explore ruins for several thousand years. It's all up to you, Dragonborn, because you are special. And I'm over encumbered. Damn.
I'm right behind you.
What can I give you?
What do you want me to carry?
You can carry something random, like 16 black mage robes. That sounds like a good deal, thanks.
Lead on.
Alright, and we're done. We died unnecessarily in the final room because we were careless. But you can feasibly do that final room fine on legendary difficulty. You just have to be a bit more careful than I was being and not play on a computer that lags to the bullshit that you die in no time without any chance to react. So yeah, that's a quest you can do. What I would actually suggest that you do before you run into that room is you can make yourself an invisibility potion. So do we have any ingredients here, or we put them all back? In the College of Winterhold, there's some vampire dust and there's some ice wraith teeth, and you can use both of those to make invisibility potions. I don't have any. I got some vampire dust, but I'll probably put the rest back. I probably should have done that before I came here and then made an invisibility potion, because then you can just summon your Dremora friend, and then after you've summoned your Dremora friend, then you just go invisible in the corner and drink heal potions, and then you're fine.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it. No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
I'm right behind you.
These world encounters are always funny, because then you get a second person that rocks up and they're like, hey, do you have this item that someone stole from me? And you're like, nope. And they're like, oh, okay, cool, thanks mate, bye. And then you keep their item.
You lead.
So we'll just wait here and then someone will rock up.
Did you see someone run past just now?
No.
Well, if you do, grab him and yell. Bastard stole from me. True Nords never back down. Where are you? Can't hide from me. Let's see what you've got.
Goodbye. Alright, what are we gonna do? Let's sell some stuff, and then maybe next video we can take on our very first dragon. That sounds like a good prospect. We can finally kill a dragon. Typically I recommend that you wait until expert conjuration to kill a dragon, but I mean, we're that close that we can probably get away with it. Yeah, 72. Normally, I would recommend that you wait until you get to 75 conjuration before you get expert, or you get to 75 and then you get expert, and then you fight the dragon, because when you fight dragons in the wild, you're probably going to be needing quite a lot of summons to take them down, and having expert conjuration definitely helps in that regard, because the two main summons you'll be using are Storm Atronak and Dremora Lord. But yeah, doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world if you don't have it and you have Dremora Lord. So we're gonna probably next time kill the dragon and get the expert perk slightly after, and that's also fine as well. Mainly having the Dremora and the Storm Atronach's the main thing.
That's something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawn's. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It's just like slowly sliding down the hill, as you do.
Few saplings. Got some good pieces.
What you can do is when you're selling stuff in town, you can just like give a gold piece to a beggar, and then you get slightly better speech. So I guess if you wanted to min-max sell prices, you could give 1 gold to a beggar and then you sell stuff for slightly more. It doesn't help for securing perks though, because it's a temporary buff. Sadly.
I don't claim to be. Take a look. Take a look.
Okay, what can we sell you? We can sell you that, and that, and that, and that, and this, and this, and Then you run out of money, of course you do. Maybe we can sell you some apparel once the thing works. There you go, you can have some elven armor. Cool, thanks lady.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Yeah. So I guess a good question to ask at this stage is, like, now you're starting to, you know, amass a nice amount of money, what would you feasibly spend money on? And the answer is basically speech training. So what we're probably going to do next video is we're going to A, kill the dragon, and then B, we're going to go get some first lot of speech training from Windhelm. That sounds like a pretty nice thing to do. And then I guess other things that I've mentioned in the guide by this point that we haven't bothered to cover is you can also do the Book of Love quest, which is all the way down here in Riften, and then you kind of have to run around the countryside a bit to get that done. But if you complete that quest early, then you can get the Agent of Mara ability, which gives you 15% resistance to magic, which is definitely nothing to sneeze at.
Welcome to War Maiden. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything.
But yeah, anyway, I mean, again, the original point of this guide / build was that you weren't playing in a contrived order where you did, you know, everything in a set way and whatnot. It's meant to be that you can kind of cruise around and, you know, clear a bandit ruin if you feel like clearing a bandit ruin, and then go and do a quest if you feel like doing a quest. As you would do if you were playing this game and you were playing it organically and you're not just trying to find a predetermined list of stuff to do. Yeah. I might make some invisibility potions while I'm in town though, because that might be useful in the event that I get myself into a silly situation like I did before. We've actually died a lot more than I'm used to dying, because I'm not used to playing on PC that runs at no frames per second. Usually we can get by without deaths, usually until the mid-game, when archers that kill you in one shot rock up, and then I forget that an archer exists and then they kill me in one shot. That's usually when I die, when I'm playing on legendary difficulty. Usually a bandit marauder just ends my life without me realising that they exist. Just casually carrying 16 pairs of boots, because why not? We might disenchant that helmet. That would be a good use of our time, so let's go and do that. Don't think we have any more gems that we can enchant things with though, because we did that kind of... Oh, we got one. We got quite a lot of stuff we can sell actually. So this is again a nice reason, a good reason why the merchant perk is quite useful, because now we have all this junk that we can't actually sell to merchants that we could feasibly sell it to. Like if we had the merchant perk, we could go to Arcadia and then buy all our ingredients and then sell all of our junk there, and then go up here and then buy soul gems from Farengar and sell stuff there. So once you have the merchant perk, it opens up the options of like who you can sell stuff to in town. But we don't have that. Oh, you know who I'm missing? I'm missing Yawl and Greymane, because we haven't joined the companions, so we might go and see him. But before we do that, forgot about it. We can disenchant this helmet like that. Cool.
I have a chance to see this dragon up close.
Yeah. Cool. What do you sell?
Take a look.
If you sell any petty gems, then maybe I could make use of them. You sell? Nah, less is not really worth it. Could buy a grand, but I don't think I've got much that I can actually sell you to pay for the grand, so I don't know if I'll do that. Let's see what I've got. I should be wearing that ring. The whole time I haven't been wearing the ring. Keep that, sell these. Keep that, I should be wearing that ring there. Let's go and put that ring on. That would have been nice. Might have saved our life, having a little bit of extra health. Anyway, not the end of the world. So yeah, what we might do is we might leave it here. The next time we do this, we're going to go and kill this dragon. So what we might do is we might set that up as the quest that we're going to do, is Dragon Rising. So that's definitely our objective, is we're going to go and meet Ilrilith down to Roshar, and we're just going to pretend that we didn't run around for, a week of in-game time whilst they all just waited out in the middle of an open, soggy field waiting for us to go and kill the dragon, and we'll go kill the dragon. Alright, we'll leave it there. We'll save it. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope that you have a good day.